Call, you're on the air.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Who am I speaking with?
Oh man, my name John Boy, man.
John Boy,
Look,
what's
just real
going on? Where
quick,
you calling from?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow, dope. How can I help you, John Boy?
Okay, I want to ask you something, but first I want to give a shout out to you, man.
Thank you, brother.
I really appreciate, because this is what we need. We need more brothers who willing to just talk about that side of just trying to approach women and be more. Back in the day, I'm only 36,
Yeah.
by the way, but back in the day we had this more confidence. We had more
Well,
confidence.
you also didn't have a choice. Let's be honest. Like, we didn't have Instagram and cell phones and that.
Exactly.
You had to be in them streets. So it's not. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
Was it confidence or was it beast of burden? Like, you had to go
You're
out
right.
and holler. If you didn't go
You're
out,
right, you're right.
you didn't have no choice.
No. That's what it is. But that built confidence. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
It
of
built
course,
confidence in them.
of course.
And I think we're missing that. So I've been married. Me and my wife been together. Our oldest boy about to be 18.
Nice.
So basically 18 years.
Nice.
And like I said, I'm young. I'm 36, and when we was younger, look, we did our thing.
Right.
We was around, but I know you give a lot of advice on people linking up and how to be confident in that. What advice would you give? Because it's not necessarily for me, but what advice? Because I've been talking to brothers, they be like, "Man, my wife this, my wife that."
Come on,
And
finish
I
the
can't
question.
help
Finish
it.
the question. Come on, baby. Keep coming.
Oh, okay, my fault, bro, my fault. Okay, so what advice would you give
For married
a
people.
husband? Yeah, exactly.
Okay, this is great. I know what you was gonna ask me. That's why I wanted you to get to it. So I give you. You got to date your
Oh, yeah.
wife, John Boy.
Exactly.
You gotta
okay,
date-
so to
you
be
gotta-
more confident in that.
You got to.
Yeah,
You
so-
have
so-
to date your wife. Like,
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing. Think about, like, you met your wife. How old were you when you met your wife?
Man, 18 years ago.
18,
So
19.
we was teens.
Yeah, right. So here's my thing. When you got her, you probably got the flowers. You was like, I'm gonna take you out. Da, 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 da. Right? You gave a damn about what you did for her. You cared about how you looked when you met up with her. You made sure you showered. You made sure your hands was clean. You made sure I don't know whether you had a manicure or not, whatever. But what I'm saying is you dated your wife. Do not get into a situation because it's 18 years later that where you start taking for granted that you should be and look as close to the person that this person fell in love with in the first place. Because we get comfortable. It's human nature, and she's got to do the same thing. She's gotta dress up. Y'all gotta go out. You gotta do things. You gotta include her in your life. I'm gonna give you something. My first wife, broke up with my first wife. Reason why I broke up with my first wife was because I started doing stand-up comedy, right? And what happened was when I first started doing stand-up comedy, she used to go with me to all the shows. She loved going to the shows. She would come, right? And then she got bored of going into shows. But every joke, I was so insecure when I was like, is this funny? Is that funny? And then it got to the point where I started getting good. I stopped including her in what I was doing. Plus, she got tired of going and everything too. But the point is that I was this is what I learned from this. Like, as a man, there's this thing. I watched this clip the other day with if y'all check out the video that's getting ready to drop on Thursday, we talk about The View was talking about, do women need men? 1,000 women were asked, do they need men? And all of them were like, no, I don't need no man. And it's like the dumbest things. The old broads just cackling about how they don't need men when clearly the society that we live, the roofs that are over your head, the water that you wash with, the heat that you have, the AC that you listen to is built by men. Let's make no mistakes about it. Go to any construction site right now, and there are women there, but the majority of the men that built the grid, the power grid, men built it. That doesn't mean that we get to be disrespectful to women and not understand what women have contributed to the society, because we need each other. But when you ask men, do they need women, they will say absolutely. When you ask women, they will say no, right? The thing is, you have to date your woman. You have to be the same person that she fell in love with so that she can keep loving you. If you let that go and you take it for granted and figures, well, I'm married, so it doesn't matter, the relationship will it'll just fall apart. And then what happens is a lot of women who are older, they feel, I don't need this, and they leave the marriage, and then they leave the marriage, which is interesting because by that time you stole all her good years, and now she's out in the streets, and she's in these streets thinking that somebody wants to buy a 2003 Toyota Corolla with 300,000 miles on it, and they're under this impression that because men will F them, doesn't mean they'll marry you. Doesn't mean they want a relationship with you. So what you want to do is you want to communicate, but you also want to date your wife. You want to be in a situation, and you got to maintain the boundaries too. Do the things that you like together. Do the things that you like to do on your own, and don't hold her responsible. And don't do the shit with her that she wants to do that you don't like to do. You got to find some kind of mid ground. So if I have to say that, and I'm going to say this, John Boy, I'm quite sure you're old. Y'all been married for a long time. But even the fact that I'm telling you this right now, I'm guaranteed that going through your head right now is you're thinking to yourself, there are things that you could be doing right now that would make your marriage better. Yes?
Definitely.
You got to do that. If you want it to last, you want it to be, you want to be that old black couple with the mixed gray hair and the grandma with the silver fox, and then y'all going to your 50th anniversary, and they go, my grandmother and my grandfather been together for that's what you want, man. That kind of real love that holds a family together, that gives, and then you give your children and your grandchildren a model to shoot for. We can't tell our children what we want them to do. We gotta live it. We gotta live that energy. We gotta live that, and then create an example for them to follow. Children, they listen to you, but they don't give a fuck about what you're talking about. But they watch what you do.
Go ahead.
But they watch what you do. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I want to throw this out there too. Somebody said I wasn't young because I'm watching as I'm talking, but I'm 36. I got 9 kids, so it kind of put more a little mileage on it.
Yeah, but Doug, that's your baby mama. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm saying if somebody is good, if a woman is good enough to give you 9 kids, date her, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Date her. She deserves it. No, she don't deserve it.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Listen.
Exactly. No, 100%.
If I had to pass a marble through your dick hole 9 times, you don't owe me.
I understand how it works, man. Come on. That's kind of painful to think about.
If somebody said, listen, I need you to push a marble through your dick hole 9 times.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I was hanging from a noose on my tippy toes and somebody said, yo, this your man, John Boy, but what we need to do is we need to push a marble through his dick hole 9 times. You got to know if you did that for me to save my life, we would be friends forever. If you needed me to move a couch at 1 o'clock in the morning, I gotta go, right? I'd be like, that's my man John Boy who pushed the marble through his dick hole. You know what I mean? So anyway, John Boy, thank you, man. Thanks for calling, bro. But I
appreciate you, man. And look. It wasn't all about me because I had people call me and I wanted to get some advice from you.
Yo, then tell them to listen, John Boy. Stop. I don't need you to be my intermediary. Just tell them to listen. Take this link and send it to them. Do me that favor, okay?
Right. You know what? That's what I need to do. We need to support each other that way a little more, too.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to give them advice, but I should have just sent them to the source.
Go on to YouTube. Man. Do the share button, hit the share button, and then do a text message with all these people that are asking you questions. That goes for anybody that's listening. Thank you, John Boy. Thanks for calling, all right?
Hey, appreciate you. I'm glad I got to talk to you. All right, bless you.
Me too.